we probably had the best game of the year on Sunday in the NFL. It was between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers won. They beat the Saints in New Orleans 48-46. And first of all, you got to respect that. The 49ers just finished a really tough 3-game stretch against 3 playoff teams. They buried the Packers 37-8. They lost to the Ravens by 3 on the road. And then finally in that 3rd game of their tough stretch, they beat New Orleans in New Orleans. The 49ers keep proving themselves over and over and over again. They have this young quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, and whatever doubters you want to be. He's played his best football in this 3-game stretch. The 49ers are 11-2. They're the number 1 seed in the NFC, and they're all alone in that top spot in the NFC. Now, to me, the Saints 49ers felt like a NFC Championship preview. I was like, man, this is going to be the game to get into the Super Bowl. New Orleans and San Francisco. And a lot of things stood out to me in this game. The biggest surprise actually was that the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, were able to put up 46 points on that legendary 49ers defense. Like, wow, Drew Brees had a lot of success on offense. I mean, this game was like a heavyweight fight, just blow after blow. They just punching each other out. The Saints got up to a 27-14 lead early. And then by halftime, the 49ers were back on top. They took the lead. At halftime, the game was 28-27. Then later, with 9 minutes left in the game, the 49ers led by 9, 42-33, and the Saints came back. The Saints scored the go-ahead touchdown with 53 seconds left. They made the game 46-45, and it was just this intense, emotional game. And the situation we ended with at the end of the game, it's 4th and 2 for the 49ers on their own 33-yard line. They're down by 1 point. It's 46-45, and Jimmy Garoppolo threw a short out to George Kittle. And George Kittle caught that pass, ran about 35 yards after the catch. He was bucking defenders, breaking tackles. He set up the game-winning field goal. The 49ers won 48-46. And I just got to say, man, George Kittle is the number 1, the best tight end in the entire NFL. He blocks incredibly well. He blocked really well on Sunday. He's great catching. He can run after the catch. He's so good. George Kittle is, by a mile, the best tight end in the NFL. Not just because he's a great receiver. He's also an incredible blocker. He deserves a ton of respect. And then you also got to credit Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers head coach. They had a situation where it's a 2-minute drill. The 49ers got the ball with 53 seconds left. And here's the key beautiful part in all this. This 49ers still had all 3 of their timeouts left. Having timeouts allowed them to have more freedom. And it speaks to how well organized Kyle Shanahan is, the 49ers head coach. He doesn't have to burn timeouts. He's great. He's well-organized. Guys on the sideline are paying attention. They are a well-organized football team. Kyle Shanahan, that's why he's one of the best. And Emmanuel Sanders, man, that new receiver the 49ers brought in has had a huge impact on that team. He's making his presence known. He had a great game on Sunday. He was awesome. And Jimmy Garoppolo is playing phenomenal. The last 3 games have been against really tough teams. And Jimmy Garoppolo, his worst game of the year was against the Seattle Seahawks on that Monday Night Football game that went to overtime. Since then, I mean, he just seems to get better every time I watch him. Jimmy Garoppolo, it's really hard to doubt him. And that 49ers offense is so fun to watch, man. They had a really creative play where they ran a speed option where Jimmy Garoppolo hands to the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. Kyle Juszczyk runs to the outside. He runs an option play where he literally has a defender's face. He pitches to Raheem Mostert. I was like, man, this is just I've never seen anything like this. And just the incredibly creative ways that Kyle Shanahan comes up with to move the ball and get yards running the football is just special. I've never seen it. It's so awesome. Now, there are some concerns for the San Francisco 49ers. Number 1, the Saints put up 46 points on that defense. The 49ers defense is incredible. They've been the best all year, and they gave up 46 points to Drew Brees. The reason why is because the Saints neutralized the 49ers pass rush. They slowed down the 49ers defensive line. They got the ball out really quick. The offensive line was able to hold their one-on-one matchups for the Saints. And it tells us that the Saints have a good enough scheme and a good enough offensive line, and when you combine them, they are able to challenge the 49ers defense and put up a lot of points. That's what happened. Now, these 2 teams, the 49ers and the Saints, I believe are going to play again this year, probably again in the NFC Championship game to get into the Super Bowl. Now, there are 3 key injuries we need to talk about in this game going forward. Number one is that the 49ers center Weston Richburg is injured. He's out for the rest of the year. He has a torn right patellar tendon that's in his knee. He got hurt. He's out for the year. That's a big loss in this football game. The Saints also lost defensive end. So the 49ers lost their center. The Saints lost defensive end Marcus Davenport. Remember, he's a former first-round pick. He's a great defensive end. He's really come along this year and done phenomenal. He has an injury, and I believe a foot injury. But then there's one more key injury that's going to have a lasting impression on this 49ers-Saints rivalry moving forward. Early in the game, the Saints tight end Jared Cook got hit and got a concussion. So Jared Cook didn't play the rest of the game after that. I believe it was a touchdown catch where he got hit in the head, actually. That means that the Saints put up 46 points on the 49ers. The Saints scored 46 points on that incredible defense, and for the majority of the game, they did not have their star tight end, Jared Cook. That does not bode well for the 49ers in the rematch between the 49ers and the Saints. That means that next time Jared Cook will play, and barring some other unforeseen injury, the 49ers are going to play at full strength on offense next time they play the 49ers, a team they just had a bunch of success against on offense already. Man, if I'm the 49ers, I go, we won this game, and I'm glad we did. We're now 11-2. But the stuff we got on film from New Orleans, man, New Orleans knows how to beat us. New Orleans knows how to move the ball on us, and they're going to be better next time. If I'm the 49ers, I'm nervous to play the Saints next time because they showed, hey, they can hang with us. I really thought the 49ers were going to win the game. I thought, man, I can't remember what I said before the week, but going to the game was if you asked me, how many points do the Saints put up in the 49ers? No way in the world do I say the Saints are going to put up 46 points in that 49ers defense. That's alarming. That's concerning. And the fact that they'll be better on offense next time says that I think the Saints have a really good chance to beat the 49ers next time they play, probably in a game to get into the Super Bowl.